So, Resident Evil 9. I finished it a few hours ago. Holy moly. Generally, I think it's the best game I've ever played. Yes, honeymoon phase, but I think it's game of the year. Yeah, it's only March. Only March. But game of the fucking year. Dude, I loved it. I loved it. It was. I really liked Grace. I really hope we see more of her in the future. She was such a cool character. I resonated with her quite a bit. I resonated with Grace quite a bit. Um, yeah, I'm not really like don't know how to properly put into words how I feel about this game, but the game was fucking amazing. If any one of you haven't had the chance to play RE9 yet, I hope that it comes soon because everyone needs to experience this game. It's fucking amazing. I got distracted by this. A little Makima from Chainsaw Man. Um, but I want to talk about Zeno. Like that's like the main thing. I'm like, well, I okay. Well, first before we get into that, I loved Victor Gideon. I such a cool fucking villain. But Zeno, um, really interesting because it's a clone of Wesker. Like, like clearly killing off Wesker was like one of the worst things they could do. So they've clearly slowly retconning Wesker's death in a way. And a lot of people are saying like Zeno is like wasted potential. It's like I don't really think so because why else would you introduce a Wesker clone and then kill him off in the same game? Like that doesn't make any sense to me. The only way that would make sense is if they were planning to like continue with the whole Wesker clone thing. And I think there's more Wesker clones. I mean, clearly this wasn't a perfect clone because Zeno had stuff that, yeah, he looks like Wesker and he kind of acts like Wesker, but he's got things that separates himself from Wesker. Like he's a little different. He smokes. Wesker never smoked. Wesker never would have smoked. He was very like careful and like made sure his body was perfect, so he never would have smoked. And Wesker wore black. Zeno wore white. So clearly he wasn't all Wesker. That was not a perfect clone. I do think that either they've got more ready, or they're gonna just try again. You know, I mean, clearly it was good enough that Victor Gideon was like, "Yeah, I'll take you along for my ride." But I think they're gonna at least try again. There's more out there. And what do I think is next for the Resident Evil series is that well, besides the remakes for Code Veronica 0, 1 and potentially 5 somewhere in the next decade, um is that the next game will have to be Chris. It's going to be a Chris Redfield game because he's mentioned at the end. So I feel like that's going to segue into you playing as Chris, and also I think Jake because Wesker's son. I think because the Wesker thing is clearly going to continue into the future. I think because the next game's Code Veronica 0, 1, they're all Wesker like centered as well. So it's all the Wesker thing never died. Maybe it'll be revealed that the real Wesker is still alive. All the ones you've encountered before are all clones.